I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item is approval of the board agenda.
Make a motion to approve the board agenda.
Motion.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item is approval of the consent agenda. The only thing on it is the minutes from last month.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. Our next item, first item of business, is the board policy, the first reading of our zero tolerance.
And this is from TSBA.
Yeah, this is TSBA.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. And it will be on the agenda next month with the second reading. Item B is creation of the OSSD Artificial Intelligence AI Task Force. And you have a copy of that in your packet.
I make a motion to approve the task force on AI.
Motion.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
And Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Item C is the appointment of the PE Health CTE Textbook Committee.
A PE textbook? Is that what we're talking about?
PE Wellness.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second.
And I will roll call. Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item D is a budget amendment, general purpose, moving money from one category to another, pay bills.
The capital outlay, 40,000.
That is the outcomes funding that come from the state.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah.
just, it's extra money that just got deposited into those accounts.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
And Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have 4 fundraiser requests. The OHS Prom Committee, OHS Cheer, OMS Baseball, and OMS Baseball, 2 from them.
I make a motion to approve the fundraising request.
Okay, motion,
Second.
second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
And Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item F is we have 3 leave of absence requests. Kim Maxey, Ashley Markham, and Stacy Love.
And on those, we put tentative dates on all 3, but I'm gonna put to be determined by all of them, just because we have to wait for the release to the doctor. So just know, if they're out longer, then that will be added to this board agenda. And I'll get Katie to add it
So
tomorrow.
is everybody okay?
Well, no. No, especially in Ashley's building, bless her heart, she's had a time, so, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
But we'll add to be determined to all of those, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, so
Motion.
we got 1.
Second.
Motion, second.
Mhm.
Did he? Okay.
Mhm.
Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye.
Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
And Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. The next item is an agreement with Rome State Community College for the Speech Language Pathology Assistant Program.
That'll be great.
Yeah, this is one that Dana Sexton has started.
Yeah. Allow them
To
to
have
speech.
certified assistants in speech and
I'm
language.
guessing we need it.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. We're on the road.
Motion.
Motion.
And I will roll call. Kevin Byrd.
Aye.
Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
and Dr. Nancy Williamson.
Aye. Motion carries. And then the next one is the bid award for the metal storage building. We finally got a bid on it. Jason, any
Yes.
comments?
Motion.
I can answer any questions you have, but
We've already got a motion.
So, we're good.
Motion second.
And I will roll call. Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. And the last item of business is the approval of the IRS standard mileage rate increase.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
And I will roll call. Dr. Nancy Williamson,
Aye.
Kevin Byrd,
Aye.
and Dr. Danny Cross.
Aye.
Motion carries. And that is the end of the business before the board. Director's report.
So in your packet, you'll just have some TSSA updates, and then you also have some information on the AIRS Foundation. If y'all have not seen the things with the AIRS Foundation in the schools, they do a phenomenal job. You also have, Kathy's worked really hard on the breakfast and lunch menus. We had a little bit of a mishap over break with the freezer, so I was really impressed with what she came up with. You also have the test data information. It's very detailed in a folder. If you all want to discuss that, you all know every year I say this, call me. If you want to do a work session, whatever, just tell me, but you have all the information there. First day of General Assembly is January the 13th. And so that is probably the biggest job that the board has. So I wanted to put that on your radar. And then last but not least, you all know you had your audit report. Thankfully, Allison worked on that all over Christmas break. We've done some interviews and stuff with him, so I'm very thankful for her and all the hard work that she's done. And we're finally almost to the point that we're caught up, which is nice. It's a nice feeling to have. So yeah. So we're excited about that. So for the month of January, I need to hire the following people: Brittany Bradley, Nicole Baird, Ethan Cooper, Dusty Darty, Jesse Bowles, Adriana Baird, Sherry Dahm, and I think that's all I have for the board. Thankfully, it's a short agenda.
Yes. Principals reports. We'll let,
I'm gonna try to talk, my voice is
Okay.
coming and going.
Yeah, she's sick.
Yeah, I spent yesterday at the doctor, so I'm getting back a few days before we started. So, as always, we have a lot going on. I was talking with Brittany Martin as we left today, and I just said, do you have anything, great going on that we can share? And she's let me know that our students have hit over 100 positive office referrals for the year. And so we tried something a little bit different. We're keeping some of the same things, but we're kind of revamping some things. And so the whole school's going to get rewarded because we've hit 100 and we're going to start fresh. So we're going to find some rewards for the student and their positive behaviors. We're really trying to hit reminding everybody of their expectations since we've been on Christmas break, and we're trying to wrangle them back in. One thing I feel like I've not shed a lot of light on this year is something different we're doing. Of course, we've talked to you guys about the Capturing Kids Heart program, and that's something that we're still trying to get off the ground running, but we're really starting to see the teachers take ownership of that. The one thing that we kind of did in conjunction with that is we revamped our tribes, and so we're meeting monthly, and we just had our first tribe meeting. And so one thing that was a challenge for us as our enrollment grew, our tribes were getting too big and we felt like we weren't getting to know our students on a personal level, and that was part of the goal. So Brittany Martin, I'll give a shout out to her and her whole team for trying to revamp, and we actually got back into some of our smaller advisory groups, and we had some really positive feedback from the teachers and the students for our December tribe meeting. And so we're going to be doing a monthly tribe meeting where we just get together, work on building our character, just, respect and all the different things we're doing. So we're also in the process this week of recognizing some of our students in the building. We just finished our I-Ready math right before Christmas break, so we're recognizing the students that made the highest gains tomorrow during morning announcements. And we have the rest of our I-Ready testing coming up on Monday and Tuesday of next week. We are awaiting our last shipment of library furniture. If you have not been up to see some of the things that we've done, we invite any of you guys to come up at any time to check out
The library is probably the calmest place in our building right now. It's very laid back. We have some kid-sized furniture, we have some rocking chairs, and you just don't even know that they're in the room. And we've noticed that they really just enjoy sitting and actually reading books now that we've revamped the space. So we're hoping to have the rest of that furniture delivered this week. We started off Monday, of course, back with the teacher PD day. We spent a lot of time looking at our recent data and kind of talking about where we are and how we wanted to move forward as a staff and where we wanted to be. We're trying to focus on high quality instruction, student relationships, and data-driven decisions, and those are our 3 goals for the semester. Denise, Amanda, and Dr. Massengill and I are getting in coaching cycles with all of our teachers, and we're breaking down by grade bands, and we're taking K2 and 3-5, and we're busting up into ELA and math. And we've been working with teachers this week, helping them plan their lessons and trying to help them with any issues that they're having, trying to support their instruction. And then the last thing that I have is we are going to be inducting 46 fifth graders into our beta club, hopefully sometime this month into February. So we're really proud of those students, and that's a pretty large size number. They're almost 50 kids, and so we'll be having some sort of ceremony so that their parents can come out and watch that. And so the dates are to be determined. And other than that, we're just getting all the busy calendar dates on here because that's what we do the second semester. So,
And it will be gone before you can
absolutely.
almost turn around. Very good. Selena?
Well, we also started, of course, with PD Day back on Monday. We had Mr. Frank Tittle from Tennessee Tech, the Gear Up. He came and spoke to our teachers. There's some exciting things that we're planning this semester with Gear Up. I think we've got some virtual reality goggles coming in, so that's going to be new. So that's something that teachers can use, and there'll be some training with that. I think staff came back, I'm saying renewed, refreshed, and ready after the break. I think we all needed it. We did send grade cards home yesterday, so it's almost like we've actually made it halfway through the year already when we're sending those. We also have iReady assessments for reading next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we do built-in incentive times for students who do their best. They test for 45 minutes and they have a 30-minute break immediately following, and that's kind of been well received this time when we did it with the math. I've also challenged the teachers to look for one positive thing about one student each day. One thing that Ashley and I learned in a training this summer is that if we don't create the narrative around our school, it'll be created for us. So we are wanting to shout out those positives and just do positive shout outs for students. Parents get a lot of, this is what your child is doing wrong, but we want to focus a lot on this is what your child is doing right. So we're coming back with that this time. I just did a check before I left. I've had some students leave, some students come in, but we are maintaining around 298 right now at the middle school, just our current enrollment. And we've spent a lot of time the last 3 days on scheduling 4-H lessons, Pathways lessons, Character Strong lessons, Stand lessons, and Gear Up lessons. So we have a lot of support at the middle school.
Very good. Sean?
All right. As you guys see, Stacy Love's not here, so I thought I'd like to start out by giving you an update on her. She came through her surgery last night. The doctor said it was very successful. She's going to be, she had surgery to rectify a problem she had in her lower back. This was an answered prayer for us, and we're looking forward. We miss her when she's gone. And I appreciate and we covet your prayers for her to get her back as quick as possible. I broke Miss Dr. Phillips's rules. I talked to her on the phone just a few minutes ago. She called me though, Dr. Phillips. And I told her, she said, why haven't you called me? I said, Dr. Phillips said I ain't allowed. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not calling her because it kind of scared me a little bit. I mean, I miss her. And I'd like to get her back.
Yeah.
So you guys help me pray for her. The other things going on, school started back. It's gone very, very smoothly. All hands on deck mentality, what we've had, and we're very happy to have an extra set of hands with Brittany Bradley helping us. She is going to be phenomenal, guys. She's really, really knows her stuff, and she's really, really doing well. And of course, you know, with being a little short-handed, we've thrown her in the fire right off the bat, and she has tested well. And moving on, all schedule changes, and And I know Mr. Bird was the principal there for many, many years. He was my principal for many, many years there while I worked there. And, yesterday, Tuesday, when they got back by 1:45, every schedule change was done by 1:45 on the first day back. That's about as smooth as I've ever seen it go since I've been there. And I remember when I first started here 20 years ago, on the first day of school, they said, don't write any student's name down in your grade book, because it's going to be changing for the next 2 weeks. And for it to be done that quickly, Ms. Love's done a good job laying this thing out. Let's see, and God bless us with that too, guys, because I'll be honest with you, I lost a lot of sleep the night before worried about how it's going to go without Stacy being there. And for that to fall into place, that's a God thing, guys. And I did pray a lot for it. But thankful also for a lot of help that went on. Andrea, Gretchen, of course Brittany, our office staff, and all the teachers have gone an extra mile to help pick up wherever need to be happened to keep things going smoothly, and it has went very, very smoothly. The teachers have been understanding, and it has been, it's a joy. We have a very good staff. I know we have good staff at all 3 schools, but I just want to brag that they have been a rock, and it is very wonderful to work with this group of people. This week is Spirit Week, and we're having homecoming. I'd like to invite you guys to come out and watch that. That's going to be at 6 o'clock. We'll be playing against Wartburg. The homecoming will be at 6 o'clock. The game will follow. They're going to play the boys' game first at 6:30, and then the girls' game will follow. That way it allows, I know, the girls to be able to run in the homecoming, and it's and that's traditionally something that we do sometimes when we have some girls that are running, and I mean, I know there's a lot of things. I listen to all these ladies talking about all the good things that's going on. And I'll be honest with you, I had my head in the sand so much. The good things that I've been able to see in the last 3 days has been that we've been able to get a lot of things done to keep things going smoothly, and it is going well. And there are back to the thing about students going Penn Foster and different things like that. That is going on, but I think it's the day and age that we're in. But with that being said, the students we have in our school are the best there is.
What is our high school?
It was 327 at the end of December.
227?
No,
327.
Yeah, so we should be right around 740. I gained 6 kids on Tuesday. So 740, 750, I
We
didn't
gained
look at
one.
exact numbers, but yeah, we had 6 come in Tuesday.
Well, and you possibility of more, so,
Yeah, there's more coming, but
but that's moving into the district.
True.
Let me clarify.
that's all I got, guys.
Very good. Kelly.
And we're up in the middle school.
All right, so you got my report in your folders. December's probably my favorite month of all with coordinated school health and family resource, just because of the joy that we get out of blessing families with Christmas that probably would not get Christmas if we weren't there. So Maddie and I actually delivered one little Christmas present to a kid, and when he came to the door, he saw what I had in my hand. I was trying to hide it, and he grabbed it, and all he wanted was movie tickets. So we were able to provide him with movie tickets and a popcorn bucket and snacks so he could go to the movies. So his mom texted me today to let me know that she took him over break and how much fun that he had, and it's probably the most well-behaved she said she'd saw him in a long time. But that's the joy I get, these families. And we had a mom come by yesterday to pick some stuff up, and she cried. She said it was her birthday, and what we were able to provide to her was probably the best birthday present she'd ever had. So that's the joy of my job, and I really enjoy that, getting to do that. And if you'll see on that report, we were able, thanks to the East Tennessee Foundation and the Laura J. Kress grant, they actually provided us with $10,000 this year. So our kids got more than they've ever gotten. We were able to provide them with almost all 3 things that they asked for on their wish list. They got a top, a shirt, jeans, or pants, something like that, a brand new pair of shoes. The shoe show's been great to collaborate with us and give us a discount. And then we also were able to buy them underclothes, socks, and just like small necessities that kids would need. So this is the most that we've ever been able to do. And then thanks to our partnership with the high school and their food drive, and we had 4 churches partner with us this time to give money or donations as far as food goes, and Bibles and devotionals for our food basket. So we were very blessed with that. And then I was able to participate in Shop with a Cop as well.
And those are just things, honestly, that, you know, they kind of bring joy and light to our kids, but sometimes we kind of forget that our kids do struggle. So we're looking forward, and we've sat down with the counselors, and we're looking at, you know, we always focus on Thanksgiving and Christmas, but we're gonna look at being able to do something this spring break, before spring break, maybe for Easter, to provide for our families as well, some kind of meal or extras. We have increased our weekend food backpack program by 50%. So we still have a lot of people struggling. But we were able to do that, and like I said, our churches and our partnerships with them has just been phenomenal. And then I will not be here for the February board meeting because I will be attending the safety directors training. It's a 3-day training in Nashville. I'm looking forward to that. They're going to spend 3 intense days with us, just updating us on the laws and things that we need to be doing as safety coordinators, what our schools can be doing. But I do want to say that they brag on us because we are above and beyond with our evolved weapon detection systems, our visitor management system, just everything that we've got. Most schools are not. About weekly, I have a school call me and ask me about our evolved system and what we're doing and how we pay for it and things like that. So we are ahead of the game, but I'm excited to spend those 3 days and just learn more on what I can.
Very good.
On the Evolve thing, I just want to say that the teams that come in, because I'm the person at the door when they come in, the visiting schools come in and thank us for having them. It makes them feel safe. So we're very lucky to have it.
I've not had a chance to go up and go through it.
It's easy to go
It's
through,
nice.
just walk through.
I just want to see it all.
I'm making you a pass.
It's nothing.
If I make it through, you make it.
I've got a knee replacement, metal in my neck, I've got all, I make it through.
Okay, then I guess my knee won't show up.
No,
Okay, all right.
All right, so personally, I'm happy to be back to school. I know that's not the
Me too.
majority opinion, but I'm happy to be back, and I'm excited to learn and do all that. It's very nice seeing, like, because usually this coming back, it's always a little bit stressful on schedules. It's nice to see that come down within the first week. I know that's been like the big thing that's been going on at this point in the semester. Yeah, at this point in the semester, that was the big thing going on. It's also been a little bit of a weird year for the arts because this homecoming game is the first game the band will be at. It's been a little bit of a weird year on that. Usually we go to games in December. There was another thing I was excited to see because fourth period, I'm in the Indian Academy class for my AP biology work. I was excited to see there's a lot more AP students, a lot more people taking AP classes. I'm glad we're having more support for higher education. That's what I really like to see, is I like to see those classes. That's about all I have to say.
Very good, thank you. Is this,
So one thing I
Kathy's-
forgot, and I should not have, because Kathy has worked so hard, but you all know when we got the smart mouth pizzas, the kids seem to really like that as an option. And one thing that they were able to do is donate, I think it was like 19,000 meals. So that's pretty awesome coming from our school system. So it's a blessing for us.
very good, lots going on. Any other comments? If not, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay, one thing that we didn't say, this is, all of the gifts